Yeah. So this Mr. Beast bar, uh, he basically like uses his branding to he's selling shitty ass food to fucking poor people and profiting off of it. It's just shit food. It's like if I was a billionaire and I was like, yeah, I'm giving out food to the poor. High fructose corn syrup. Like it's like it advertises like, oh, it's only got 5 ingredients. Number one ingredient is sugar. I've tasted quality chocolate. Like this is fucking garbage chocolate. He's eating the fucking good, awesome chocolate, and then like, oh, and it's got devil symbolism all over it and shit. Uh, this is really good advice from Captain Zach Brannigan. Hit the bullseye, and the rest of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. It's my little criticism of Cobra Tate because I went outside and I was like, I gotta plant some sunflowers and I gotta know the weather, and I'm like, he probably don't know the weather because he kind of just he's got all that fucking money and shit. He's always, what the fuck does he got to worry about the weather for? But if the currency ever like devalues or shits the fan, So that's my criticism there. You can read that. There's a whole bunch of stuff about sunflowers. You can always pause the video and look to see what I said. Which some of it's crazy. I say crazy things, but that's okay because I don't give a fuck. uh, there was a way that the Native Americans did it that was better than our way. The metaphors, so the young flowers, when they don't have when they haven't stepped in their own power, they'll find the sun and orient towards the sun. But like once they grow into their own power, then they're able to just like face it. I don't know. They just face one way. Like they don't need to. There's metaphors there. Wars get so yeah. It's a good idea to make lots of sunflowers because most of the production is happening in the two countries that are like in a state of war right now. And then like I stopped reading because like that's what used to be wild, a whole bunch of flowers. But no, we're like no, that's not fucking controlled enough. We need to like change it up and only have like one flower per thing because I don't. It's fucking stupid. And then here like retreated that Andrew Tate kind of pissed me off because he's being like an arrogant asshole, even though like I do respect him and all that. But Tristan Tate, I don't know. When I looked at Tristan Tate's stuff, like he's always like really compassionate. He really takes really fair takes. So I think I'm gonna follow him for a while. But like I read this and yeah, it makes me sad that like fucking Epstein and all these fucking high level elites and shit, they're doing all this pedo shit, whatever, and then the establishment is like, no, look over here, it's these two guys. Like there's just so much wrong with it. I seen this thing where like there's actual fucking pimps out there and stuff. They're like doing it. They never like broke off from. They're like, okay, we made our money. We're gonna fucking get out of here. Whatever. We're trying to do something better. Like because at one point they did run like a cam business or something like that. But like they moved on. They got out of it. They diversified, and now they're trying to like do better in the world. And it's just like that just keeps getting thrown up in their face, and then and that's to the point where the actual bad people are being completely ignored. And you say, I get by just fine. I've known much worse life. I've conquered the dark times. I'm not gonna sing all that, but it's a song. I like that song. I was quoting, and there's like an interesting picture. Many of you probably haven't seen. Another little song, because yes, it feels like I'm being witch hunted a lot of times. A lot of people are being witch hunted actually. And then back to I'll get gambling ads, gambling ads, gambling ads, gambling ads, gambling ads. Like the like some vices. Oh, they're to be celebrated. Like we should eat 5,000 fucking calories and just stuff our faces with Big Macs and fucking like play the lottery and fuck you but like I don't know. There's just this is just totally bullshit. It's degenerate as fuck. Gambling, like the FanDuel thing, that should be shut the fuck down. and like the whole like sports, 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 sports. It's just to keep people fucking distracted, fucking cattle slaves. Anyways, oh yeah, here's a bunch of stuff about fear. It's like I found a way to like I got the picture I tweeted thing, and then so that's from the Dune Litany Against Fear. But then I also got the William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, and then I also got the song lyrics. So all those are like against fear. And this is it was Cobra Tate being an arrogant fucking prick. Can I click on that? I don't know. Well, in this one, he said, "If God isn't real, then why is life so amazing, and why am I so full of love?" And it's like, okay, but it's not. It's not. Life isn't amazing for everybody. And like, just because you're full of love, like that's not like necessarily proof that God. Like, it's cool that that he's trying to like say like God's real, but the way and he's doing it, he's like relating it all to himself. Like he's giving all the glory to himself. He didn't even capitalize God, which is like kind of an oversight. Like I know he's kind of new to religion, but and then here's Vice. I heard they're going bankrupt, and they're also like always attacking people that actually they're trying to do good in the world. You know, maybe they're not doing the best. Like maybe they're assholes. You know, sometimes, but like at least they're not fucking. At least they're not promoting the fucking bestiality and pedophilia and cheating and like all these things that are made to make like this. Just there's a whole agenda. Like I could say some really bad things. I mean, like I wouldn't mind if like the porn industry, like everyone that was, they all just got raptured to hell. I would be okay with that. Here's Adin Ross. Fuck Adin Ross. But he was like, I guess Andrew Tate's like, oh, he really cares about him, whatever. And he was like, I'm gonna make you my mentor, probably because he had such influence over like so many, you know, young men or whatever. And he was like, so he gave him a chance. But the dude's like, he's like paying people like, oh, he can give you $20,000, but you got to do this horrible, horrible thing, like sacrifice all of your dignity or attack your own family. Like he's like the exact opposite. It's just I think Andrew Tate kind of took a gamble on this person, put too much faith on him, and then here's like I seen Andrew Tate say a long time ago. He was like how are you on the internet and you can't even do push-ups? And like this is Adin Ross's fucking most recent short at the time, and I hope he did like push-ups before this. Like just like he like what the fuck is this? Like he can't even. He should be doing the push-ups on his knees at that point. It's like he can't even do fucking 5 or 6 real push-ups. Like what the fuck? And that's kind of how I was looking watching this. Like so. And here's I didn't know I had neutral feelings on Andrew Tate. I mean, Adin Ross. But then I seen this from Major Kill, and I looked into it, and I really respect Major Kill. And yeah, so yeah, I would like to fight Adin Ross. That'd be all right. Like I think he has so much money. He's got so many millions and millions, but he's never struggled. He's probably never experienced the cold. He probably don't got too many scars. So I mean, he's got a lot of chances because that like he could fucking hire private instructors. He's got all day of training. He don't like he just so much he can do, but he spends all of his time on fucking Twitch playing video games. Like what the fuck was Andrew Tate thinking? I don't know, man. He sometimes you put gamble into somebody. Like I could be wrong about And then here's a couple guys. These two guys they do really they put out really good tweets all the time. And he's like, what matters? You wrote a tweet. So at that point I was like, all right, I'm just gonna write a tweet. And it was just I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, this guy's got this Bikin. I can't pronounce his name, but he's always got really good advice. He's like one of my favorite people. This is actually a clue onto why there's trans people and why there's like super Chad alpha males and why they always want to kill each other. But like they're both natural. Yeah, there's a lot. I just if you look up like antagonistic, like sexually antagonistic coevolution or something like that. Like there's some deep research shit in there that like you start finding out like people aren't all born the same. Which one like part of why Andrew Tate fails is some of the things he says like this is how it is for everybody. Well, then he's denying like everyone has different upbringings. People have different genetics. People have different neuro. He's claiming that the human brain is simple. Like he doesn't know. He's not the fucking. He's not the master of everything. Like he don't know fucking psych. I know psychology better than he does. He's like I'm number one with mindset. Great, you got an excellent mindset, but you don't. You haven't like. There's a whole bunch of shit he hasn't been through, and so he can't speak on all those. So I did get that last piece of paper. I'm gonna be going up there tomorrow to try to like schedule an interview or something. This is the most knowledgeable guy on Occult Matters. This guy knows fuck way more than Andrew Tate when it comes to like what the elites are doing. Now Andrew Tate knows a lot about like the elite don't actually own anything. It's all like in these weird fucking overseas accounts. He's got all that shit. He knows how capitalism works and how to game the system. But he doesn't understand things like the Lincoln statue. He's holding a fucking thing, which is like the fascistia or something. It's like this axe with all these like sticks bound to it. Like that has a whole fucking authoritarian symbolism behind it. Like, Mark Pasco breaks it all down. And speaking of which, he's on Twitch. So, see what on earth is happening live. So he's on Twitch. So maybe we'll check in with him. 12 minutes. Wow. This thing better fucking record my voice. Yeah, see, I was having some problems here. So I had to adapt, and I adapted by whenever I hit before the thing. Well, yeah, I don't scroll on this platform, or very, very, very rarely, like once maybe a week for just a couple little minutes, and then I just it's just too much. There's some bullshit going on that disgusts me, and I'm like, fuck this. My thoughts get drowned out. So this way I click it right on my profile, and then I can just upload my thought and not have it fucking knocked out. And then yeah, there is the void between there's like this weird like void state of like really, really sort of perfect awareness. I don't know what it like, but it's fleeting, and it comes between like two thoughts. Facts and relatable. What was that? Yeah, so these are things you can, if you go to my Twitter, you can click on these and see what somehow. I think they're both funny. I know this is the preparedness was that it was like a joke thing of like how Batman's gonna always win no matter what, because Batman has prep time for his prep time. I finally got this fucking chunk of tooth out. There's me giving. Yeah, there's everybody wants to be me. Like, no, Alexander the Great. I'd rather, I'm fucking Diogenes. And yeah, I they say it wasn't because it was opposition to genderology. I don't actually fucking know, but that shit's fucked. And then yeah, I think all males have this sort of like wog energy, and they need to co-opt it into either like soldiers that'll go out and commit war crimes, or like pacified fucking simp cucks, or pacified fucking just like little wage slaves that have no ambition, they have no fight in them. It has been getting warmer, then it got cold. Cold's been fucking me up, but sometimes I'm okay with it. Like I said earlier, trying to use him as a scapegoat. Basically, the left will cry a victory, then use the misdirection to carry out more acceptance of cultures that celebrate slavery. Yeah, they're all about slavery, except voluntary slavery. This was from when Andrew Tate got poisoned. Not poison, he had an allergic reaction. It probably wasn't poison, it's probably just an allergic reaction because but he doesn't ever get sick. So he's like, holy fuck, like what the fuck? Like yeah, he needs to learn some fucking medicine. That's part of surviving is you learn some basic medicine and shit and have that shit on hand, especially if he's got all that fucking money. But he just you don't know. Forgive them for they know not. There's I was having kind of a rough day, and then I went to go get some of the Atlas club soda, but I found this stuff instead. It's a different brand called Cheer Up. Probably not even this. This is probably the last of its kind, and I get to drink it. Andrew Tate don't get to drink it. How to Start from Nothing. That's the Russian mafia guy. Yeah. And this shit's decades old, or at least probably a decade. That's probably fiction reflects reality. It's probably Warhammer 40K. You can see here. That's really suspicious. Also, the Fitbit thing is just basically a tracking device. Remember 1984 where he's got to do the exercise in front of the camera thing? That's what it is. No, you don't need a Fitbit. You don't need to have that tracking for you. No, you just need to get up and fucking and get active and do that shit yourself. You don't need a fucking tracking device. It's all celebrating oh, you need this to move around. And yeah, what the fuck is up? It's one thing if they're gonna have a Fox character that they're gonna sexualize and everything. Okay, whatever. But this Fox chick looks very quite possibly like someone who'd be underage. So it's more that fucking pedophile fucking. But it's coming out in the game ads. I feel like I might have done this Twitter. This might be old news stuff but not a lot of people seen the other Twitter thing anyways. So yeah, I have a really, really good understanding of how this sort of shit works because I'm trans and I'm kind of caught in between and I have to know this shit if I'm gonna not get erased by just bad information from two sides with bad information. They're fighting each other and I'm in the middle. Oh yeah, there's me learning how to see, learning how to use Twitter. More satanic symbolism. And yeah, see, that's what I meant earlier. You gotta know the weather. So see, this is how I learn about the weather. Andrew Tate probably don't know about this shit because he ain't gotta deal with it. There's a if you have ADHD and problems with that, there's a link to a really, really good useful guy on ADHD. And also, yeah, I was waiting to get to this part just so I could talk about how much I hate fucking Dylan Mulvaney. So you could just read what I said there. Oh yeah, this shit has to end. Yeah, this shit no. The Meta Cloud. I was trying to get some thoughts through. Yeah, I was trying to have thoughts of I had thoughts, but then I came onto the feed, the thing, and this first thing I see is this shit. That shit fucking knocks my fucking thoughts right the fuck out. Or satanic imagery shit. I want this satanic shit to be fucking done. I'm kind of worried that this isn't gonna record my voice, so I'm just gonna fucking. Oh, there's me messing with fucking Elon Musk because I was like, these very basic functions, and I was having a hard time learning how to use this shit. I'm actually wondering. That actually be good for. That's actually a good setup for a Discord server. I mean, I can use Andrew Tate's little fucking thing here and just make a Discord server. But it's really good. Like once I get a job, once I get a wagey job, like $50 for a month, like fuck yeah, I'm gonna sign up. It's like one of the best priced fucking programs out there. It's probably why I trust them. And this is Cicero. Like if I'm gonna, yeah, I still gotta read that shit. Alchemy. Yeah, this is a whole bunch of shit I gotta go back to. I forgot like filing. I'm so bad at filing. And yeah. So we'll end it with this. So here's the new Call to Slanesh, and then here's fuck Netflix. Yeah, well, it says this is what modern slavery looks like. You know, Netflix. I don't know what CBDCs is. Obesity. That sort of shit. So yeah, and I don't know if he needs to hear this, but trans women aren't women. That is true. I need to make a video. I need the right. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it right. Like that actually might be the thing that skyrockets me up, but it's gonna make me a lot of enemies too. So, but yeah, we got to end the wokeness. And that's my Twitter so far. It's going back what, a couple weeks. So this is what I've been doing on Twitter. And oh, the other thing I'm doing too is I just focus on my own feed, and then I'll follow someone like this next like the next few days or whatever. I'm gonna be like checking in on Tristan Tate and seeing how he's doing. Actually, let's do that real quick, and then we'll finish it out. I know I got there's a I was this is what I was reading earlier. The sunflowers, studying it. See, this is how I get to the. This is how I navigate Twitter without having to fucking get the the shit I don't even have a words for. But I can just go and he doesn't post. I don't think as quite as much, but he did like something I said earlier. It's cool. So I actually got seen by somebody, and it's cool. And he's really cool. Like I'll show you. See, like Andrew Tate's like, no, you have no one to blame but yourself for everything. Like if you got cancer as a kid, that's your fault. Like Tristan Tate's like he can be like, yeah, this guy was an asshole and he kind of deserved what he had, had coming to him, and he was attacking people and whatnot. But he's not like, oh, he was just a piece of shit, blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, there's problems. Uh, you know, I guess he assaulted a 67-year-old woman. Like I have very bad unhinged anger problems, but like attacking an elder or attacking children that's just a no go. That's just a you need to be taken out kind of thing, and that's kind of what happened. These are some facts. That's pretty dope. That's awesome. Uh, yeah, facts there. Uh, well, we'll go back a few days. He's got a lot of pictures of him. So I need to figure out my Instagram game too. There's the one I retweeted. And he's right there. There is agenda. Hey, and there's a Twitter owner. Like they're connected. Like yeah, we need to celebrate having kids. We also need to like celebrate taking care of those kids and not just fucking putting them in front of a screen. Or people having kids for the wrong reasons. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, something you said earlier. If you're an adult, you have the right to live your life exactly as you please. You don't actually need my approval or permission to do anything that you want to do, besides talk to my kids. You think people would take that deal and just go live their lives? No. So yeah, like he's not like he'll be an example, but he's not. Blah, 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 you have to do this or blah, blah, this is how it is. Blah blah. He's like go live your life as you please. Do what you want to do. Like you know, but don't be fucking trying to groom people's kids and shit. So like he's extremely reasonable. He's very, very compassionate dude. He's kind of like let's see, I haven't seen this one. Tristan Tate. Okay, the drug use thing. I'm gonna argue against him on that. I will argue against him on that. I mean, he drinks and he smokes cigars, but those drugs and energy drinks. Like there's people who get headaches from caffeine. Yeah, like I get sick. I want to vomit. I get sick, like vomit and diarrhea when I have nicotine. If I'm smoking crack or meth, especially meth, meth is basically fucking is basically Adderall. Like he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. No, the results will stand for themselves. Like if I have meth, I'm like 1,000 times more productive or 15 times more productive, and you can like okay, do this task. What just sober for months, and my it's like almost like dementia, like my goldfish brain, like all those fucking things, like oh, it's pushing the brain, it's pushing my fucking thoughts out. Well, it's because I have really bad fucking ADHD, and meth helps with that. It's not my fault that the fucking culture around it has been destroyed. Or like weed really fucking helps. I can't smoke so much of it. If I smoke too much, it doesn't help. It hurts. So people are like, yeah, let's smoke another one, bro. Yeah, like that's the fucked up culture. So I'll argue with him, but I have to wait till I get more successful. Smoking a cigar, yeah, that's drugs, bro. All right, it's probably a half hour long, just short of a half hour. This thing better. I'm gonna be out of my element if this doesn't record my voice. So let's hope.